Good day. I wanted to share a quick story with you. It impacted me quite a lot. The other day, I was over at a friend's house, and I noticed he was running low on his wood. And, he's actually running quite low on funds as well, and was kind of concerned on where he was going to get his next batch of wood to heat his house with. So, being a friend, I felt called to help him out with a small gift. And I slid the money across the table, and he refused, to my surprise. And I thought, whoa, that was kind of strange. I thought for sure that he would accept this money because he needed it, but he graciously refused. And of course, in my head, I'm thinking, I know how people can get about receiving gifts. So let me just like slide it on the table, hide it somewhere, put it in his pocket, something like that, where he'll find it later, and that'll be the end of it. And then I realized as I was going to look for a place to put it that if I were to do that, how profoundly disrespectful that would be. And then I thought better of it. And I said, above all, I should respect his wishes. I should respect the man's word. And that's what I ended up doing. I put the money back in my pocket, and I ultimately felt pretty good about that decision. Now, let me tell you another story about Tony Robbins. You might have heard his name. He's a world renowned motivational speaker, multimillionaire, extremely affluent. And he tells a story to his audience when he's coming out of one of his speeches. He's in the parking lot, and all of a sudden, a rather weathered homeless man comes up to him. Obviously had been homeless for quite some time, and says, "Excuse me, mister, do you have a quarter?" And Tony looks at him and smiles. "Yeah, I do. I have a quarter. But I do want to tell you something before I give you this quarter. The universe will pay out what you asked it to." "Well, that's very nice, sir. Thank you very much. Well, all I need right now is a quarter." And Tony said, "All right, all right." He reaches in his pocket. He gets ready to hand him the quarter and says, "I do want to impress upon you that the universe will pay out whatever you ask it to." "Oh, thank you, thank you. That's very nice. It's very kind of you. All I really need right now is a quarter. Thank you very much." And Tony said, "All right, very well," and gives him the quarter. Little did that man know, in Tony's left pocket was a wad of $100 bills totaling the sum of 5,000 bucks. He could have easily afforded, in fact, his heart called him to give this money to the homeless man. But he didn't, because he gave the man what he asked for. And so, he tells this story to his audience to inspire them to ask for more than what they want, more than what they need for. Really shoot for the stars in terms of what you ask of the universe. And that's all well and good. But for Tony to make the assumption that this man needed any more than a quarter, I think the joke is on him. The joke is on Tony here, because, he's projecting upon this man what he should want, or he should ask for. And so that's something to think about. And above all, I do want to thank Tony. I thank you very much, above all, for respecting this man's wish and honoring his word. And I think that's really the key lesson here. Regardless of what you think anybody else should do, no matter how good it is for you, or how well it worked for you, or how much you believe in it, at the end of the day, we're all so different and have such different aspirations and ambitions that the most important thing, I think, when it comes to dealing with any other person, is just to respect them for where they are in life. And so that's just something to think about. Hope that was helpful.